What's up, everybody? Dwayne Bryant here with another edition of my MLB Trend Report. This one for Thursday, August 3rd. We got a lot of early action today, so I wanted to get this video out there. We're going to roll right into trend number one. And as always, guys, just a reminder, please do not ever make a bet based on any single trend or angle or piece of information. Just use this information that I'm providing in this video in addition to the handicap that you have done on the games. And we're going to start here with a look at Jameson Taillon, and we're going to go back to the 2021 season, and we're looking at him off back-to-back starts where he allowed 2 runs or less. So single lowercase s refers to his previous start. The double lowercase s refers to his 2 starts ago. So we'll click the SDQL button, and you'll see that Taillon is 18-1, winning by almost 3.5 runs per game, a very solid 56.7% ROI. And you can see that it is active today against Luke Weaver and the Reds. Now, one drawback to this trend is that Taillon was with the Yankees for all 19 of these plays. The Yankees going up until last season, of course, at least not this season, but up until last season, a very potent offense, averaging 6.5 runs per game, as you can see right there. This is the first instance of this trend where he is with the Cubs, so we will see if this trend continues. And then we will roll right on into trend number 2. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. For trend number 2, we're going to go back to just July 8th, so not even a month ago. And we're going to look at the Cubs. And we're going to look at them against teams that are averaging 7 or less men left on base. And I don't really know why I have game number greater than 81. That refers to the second half of the season, but since we're referring to July, I don't know. I'll leave that in there. Let's see what happens. I'll hit the SDQL button. And you can see that the over-under is 13-0, 13 overs, no unders. And look at the margin that this is winning by. This is incredible. These games went over by nearly 6 runs per game. That's incredible to me. And it's what makes it even more incredible is that if you look in the right-hand column under innings, these games all finished in 9 innings. So it's not like these numbers were padded by a bunch of extra inning games. These were all games that finished in 9 innings and still went over by nearly 6 runs per game. So this is active today with the Cubs against the Reds. Now I'm going to take this game number greater than 81 refers to the second half of the season. I'm going to remove that. And yeah, see, you still get the same result because as of July 8th, they were already after game 81. So it would give you the exact same result. So let's move right into trend number 3. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up to like this video. I would really appreciate it. For trend number 3, we're going to go back to last season. We're going to look at the Royals when they held their previous opponent, PO, previous opponent, runs equals 0. So basically when they shut out their previous opponent. And again, this goes back to last season. So we're hitting the button. And the Royals are 0-13 when they are coming off a game where they shut out their opponent and they lost by about 4.5 runs per game. So a very solid fade of 63.3% ROI. A hair greater on the run line. You can see the average score. Kansas City 3, opponents basically 7.5. And it's active today as the Royals finish up their series with the Mets, and they did shut the Mets out yesterday, which is why this trend applies. Let's go to trend number 4. And guys, if you have any questions, any situational aspects of today's games you'd like me to look up, drop them in the comments. If you have any trends or angles that you found that apply to today's games, drop those in the comments as well. I would love to see them. So for trend number 4, we're going to go back to last season. We're going to look at Max Scherzer. We're going to look at Scherzer at home. Now, this says line less than or equal to minus 200, but as I've explained in past videos, that actually means the line is greater than or equal to minus 200. So they're a minus 200 or higher favorite at home. We hit the SDQL button. Now, the record is 2-5, but the average line was minus 261.4, which means if you faded Scherzer at home when he is a big favorite, which is usually the case, you would have a hefty ROI of 137.1%. And you can see that that is active today as Scherzer makes his Rangers debut at home against the White Sox. And we will wrap this up with trend number 5 in just a moment. Before I get to trend number 5, though, guys, just a reminder about the football special that I've got going on right now on my page at WagerTalk. You can get to my page at wt.buzz/db or dbbets.com. Takes you to the same place. And basically, and I don't know how long they're going to keep this special up, especially now that we're into August. The first NFL preseason game is tonight. So this deal could come down at any time. I would jump on this now. And here's why I say that. Last season, I was number 1 at WagerTalk in college football across all 3 metrics: profit, win percentage, ROI. I was number 1 at WagerTalk in NFL profit 2 seasons ago, and I'm number 1 at WagerTalk over the last 2 seasons combined in profit from 5% NFL max bets. So you get to choose your freebie, and you have 3 options. Number 1, if you get my college football season package, and again, I was number 1 across the board last year, you can choose to get my entire NFL season through the Super Bowl absolutely free. Or you can choose option 2. You get my college football season package. You can choose to get the rest of my MLB season absolutely free. Or option 3, which is your biggest savings, you can get my college football NFL season combo package at a discount, and you will get the rest of my MLB through the World Series absolutely free. Now, if you purchase my college football season package, a member of WagerTalk's amazing customer service staff will reach out to you to see which freebie you choose, either the NFL season or the rest of MLB. If you purchase my college football NFL season combo package, you will automatically receive the rest of my MLB absolutely free. And how you do that is you scroll down the page on my page here where it says long-term and seasonal passes. Right below that, you'll see football, and you just click on the drop-down box and pick which season package you want, and we will tack on the freebies from there. Again, don't miss out on that. You can get there by going to dbbets.com or wt.buzz/db. Let's move into trend number 5. This is, and I thought the ROI on the last trend was high. This one's even better. For this trend, and let me grab that trend real quick. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. For this last trend, we're going to go back to April 27th of last year. So we always have to put the 4-digit year in first, then the 2-digit month, and then the 2-digit day. So April 27th of last year, and we're looking at Julio Urias, and we're looking at him when he is facing opponents whose average margin is less than or equal to -1, which in more common terms is he's facing opponents who average getting outscored by at least 1 run per game on the season. So these are not good teams. So we'll click the SDQL button. And every now and then on these videos, we get a little bit of added and unexpected suspense because the SDQL database decides it's going to take its time thinking and going through the games to pull the data that we need. So sometimes it takes a few seconds, to get the results to come up, and I never know when this is going to happen. Happens on this show every once in a while. For some reason, I think it actually happens a lot when I'm on my last trend of the day. So I don't know if it's 9:05 a.m. Eastern as I record this, if a lot of people are on the database right now. But here you can see that despite being an average favorite, and these are all games for the Dodgers, and we know they're high money team there as far as lines go. Average line of -266.4. So a huge favorite. They're just 1-6 with Urias on the mound against poor teams that are getting outscored by at least 1 run per game on the season. So that if you faded the Dodgers and Urias, you have an ROI, and I've never seen one this high, 173.6%. I don't think I've ever seen one that high anyway. And you can see that it is active today. The Dodgers wrapping up their series at home against the worst team in baseball, the Oakland Athletics. And yeah, I know it's scary taking a straight up underdog, in this price range. But look at these results. The Dodgers with your eyes, they lost by 4 runs as a -220 favorite. They lost by 2 runs as a -360 favorite. They lost by 3 runs as a -400 favorite. Lost by 2 runs in the last time this was active, which was July 1st against the Royals. They were -240 home favorite and lost by 2 runs. So, this trend shows you that definitely the Dodgers are not a shoo-in to win today. So if you're one of those people that likes to play the heavy chalk, you might want to be careful with this one today, that being the LA Dodgers. And that, my friends, is going to do it for this version of my MLB trend report. Again, if you've got any questions, any trends that you would like me to look up for today's games, or you have any that you found that are good for today's games, drop them in the comments. And as always, guys, best of luck on all of your wagers today.